one of the world's largest semiconductor and electronics manufacturer is going to set up a new plant here in India. We're talking about Foxconn. Talk to us. What has been the news this morning?
So, Krishna, I think it's fairly clear that Foxconn is one of the biggest players in not just the world semiconductor industry, but even in India's emerging, very nascent entry-level semiconductor industry right now. I think what the news this morning suggests is that Foxconn, which already operates about 30 factories in India, which cumulatively do a business of about $10 billion from India, suggesting now that India is going to be the world's new semiconductor manufacturing hub, and not just semiconductor manufacturing hub, manufacturing of all electronics. And this, I think, comes again at a time just ahead of the G20 summit, and comes at a time when China is choosing to be absent from its premier Xi Jinping attending the G20 summit, and at a time when Taiwan and China in any case are at loggerheads with each other for geopolitical as well as economic reasons. And this statement coming at a time when the founder of Foxconn wanting to also run as the president of Taiwan,
Terry Gao.
And the messaging here suggesting that Taiwan is sort of, pledging its allegiance to India when it comes to setting up new plants, setting up new factories, and making sure that it cements its position as India's preferred trade partner ahead of G20. And also this sort of signaling that it is likely to disinvest or slow down its investments in China, which also up until now have been huge. I mean, Foxconn is one of the largest private sector investors in China. So pulling out of China or investing in equal measure in India is a great message just ahead of the G20 summit.
Right, and if I may, the sources are telling us that Foxconn could be looking at a plant in Tamil Nadu to set up the EV manufacturing plant in Tamil Nadu. So it's going to be China to Chennai as far as Foxconn is concerned. So it'll be interesting times ahead. Kush, if I can get a quick off take from you, talk to us all this interest in manufacturing and setting up manufacturing, electronics manufacturing in India. Do you see, because it's not just Foxconn, you're seeing this happen from everywhere, EV plants, battery plants, it's all going to happen. It's a matter of time. It's not a matter of whether or not, but it's a question of when. But talk to us, does this kind of news impact stocks in the stock markets? And if at all, how does it?
Well, we've not seen any kind of, to be honest, we've not seen any kind of attraction or movement in any particular stock from this. See, Vedanta was, one of the, front runners for this, but, they're probably, setting up their own ways now, and hence we're not seeing too much of a traction here. This does augur well for the entire economy, as a whole. Manufacturing has not, picked up in the last, few decades. So if we are focusing there, and if, this is actually about to turn around, then this way, augurs well for the entire economy. So not an immediate, reaction on any stock that you would see. But yes, these are signs of good days to come in the near future. So yeah, I will keep my eyes out for or eyes open for some of the stocks that will probably gain traction once these news are confirmed, and once as they say, rubber hits the ground.